Moving on to the 4 through 7, we're going to start off by identifying some alternate interior angles. Then we're going to talk about 3 other types. We have same side, corresponding, and then alternate exterior angles. Okay, so first and foremost, when we talk about alternate interior angles, it's literally what it says in the name itself. It means it's going to alternate sides of something that's called a transversal line. So where it says transversal here, I want you to take note by writing that it's a line that intersects 2 or more lines. Okay, so here's our transversal line cutting through line L and line M. So when it talks about alternate interior angles, it means it's literally going to be on the interior of our lines. So if you're confused about what does it mean by interior, look on the inside of the lines. So here's line L, here's line M. What I'm going to do to remind myself of this is I'm going to shade just lightly this interior part. And I'm going to make a note to put interior. And then for exterior, it's literally everything outside those lines. So where angle 1 and 2 are, those are in the exterior. So that's also 6 and 7. They're outside on the opposite side of that line. So you can make another note. There's our exterior sections. Okay, so again, alternate interior angles. So if I'm looking for those as one example, I can say 4 and 8 are alternate interior angles. So it means that they are non-adjacent. They're interior angles. And on opposite sides of the transversal. So again, one of the examples would be 4 and 8. Another example you can consider are 5 and 3. Those are also alternate interior angles as well. So you can have multiple angles in multiple parts for each section. So same side interior angles, same thing. It says the word interior, so they are interior angles. And just like it says in the name, they have to say on the same side of the transversal line. So, okay, this one I highlighted in orange. So we're going to go through and highlight at least one of the examples for this one. So same side interior angles. Well, here's my interior, and it has to be on the same side of the line. So you can say 4 and 5 are examples of same side interior angles. Then you can write out this other example as well. Another one is 3 and 8. So we're going to jump into corresponding angles. So for corresponding, these are going to seem kind of strange at first. They're on the same side of the transversal. But what happens is it almost looks like it skips over an angle and a line. in order to get to the other angle. So let me show you one example. So let's look at the other side for just a moment. So you can say, for instance, that here if I'm starting at 7, its corresponding angle is going to be 3. So it's like it skips over line M and then skips over one angle to get to 3. So we could put an example, is 3 and 7. Now again, there's always going to be multiple examples for these ones. If you want to write just another one, you can also say 2 and 8. If you started at 8, it's like you're skipping over an angle and a line to get to 2. It's just listing off a couple options. So then lastly, our alternate exterior angles. So again, it's like it says in the name, it's alternate, so on opposite sides, and it's going to be outside angles this time. So we're going to put non-adjacent, so not sharing same line. This time exterior angles, opposite side of transversal. Okay, for instance, one of the ones that you can highlight are 2 and 6. Notice that they're opposite sides and they're both on the outside as well. So we have angle 2 and angle 6. Another example that we can write down is also 1 and 7. Again, they're on the exterior here, but they're also on the opposite sides of the transversal. So 1 and 7. Okay, so again, that's matching up our terms with some of our definitions using our diagram about transversal lines.